We Bury the Dead, first 2026 new release for me, off the cuff, instant reaction, in the car, just out of the cinema. I did not hate this movie. And that's a surprise because I thought I would. It's a zombie movie. I don't normally love zombie movies. I find the whole zombie, post-apocalypse, etc., to be a little bit overdone, a little bit stale perhaps. But this one has a non-zero amount of charm, a non-zero amount of heart. I don't know if this is the best thing for Daisy Ridley to be doing. Like, is this really the best we could give her? But she's good in this and kind of carries the story in a way that moved me a little bit. There's an Australian actor that's kind of kicking around with her for parts of this movie that I really, really liked. He was great as well. The setting of this film is in Tasmania, a place where I lived for a little bit, so I really liked Tasmania. And for a zombie post-apocalyptic film, I feel like this one had something it was trying to say, which I really appreciated. I don't think it nailed everything, and I think there are parts of this film that I really didn't like, but I like a film with a message it's trying to send, and I think when this film was trying to kind of keep on top of the message it was trying to send, it was at its best. It's a film about unfinished business, and it's pretty on the nose. The film makes no bones about that, right? But it's a film about, like, what if the apocalypse happened, but you still have unfinished business? There's something you didn't say. There's something you said, but you didn't mean. How do you rectify that? How do you repair those mistakes? How do you finish the stories you were in the middle of writing? And I thought this film did a really, really good job at circling back to that by using the zombies and the post-apocalypse in just Tasmania, not the rest of the world, which was really funny. I thought the film did a really good job when it was on top of that message at getting me involved. There were sequences in this movie and parts of this movie that I just did not respond to very well. There were points where I was like, I don't really care what happens. Like, everyone could die or everyone could live, or like we could all be happy live after, the whole world could get nuked, and I wouldn't really care either way. But this is far from the worst movie I've ever seen. This was an enjoyable time at the cinema. If you're into zombie flicks, if you're just into going to the cinema and seeing like a zombie movie, if you're into watching Daisy Ridley on the big screen, then these are all good reasons to go. This wasn't like an antagonizing or offensive experience. Zombie movie is not really for me, but this one I liked more than most. If you're someone who thinks you might like We Bury the Dead, initial reaction coming out, enjoyable movie, glad I went to the cinema. It's not 5 stars, it's not going to blow you away, but it has a non-zero amount of heart and charm, and I think that's what I needed. There's also a sequence in the middle of this movie that is fucking insane. It's crazy, and it made me go like, oh my god, we're going there, we're doing this, which is something I also appreciate in my movies. So yeah, We Bury the Dead, thumbs up from me if you're looking to go to the movies. Not a great movie, but not the worst movie ever either.